Our second critique focuses in on a series of images of a sunset. So right off the bat, we see that there is a very tranquil atmosphere that is being communicated through this image. The straight line across the frame, as well as this sort of very warm and friendly color in the image, really gives us that mood or feeling of tranquility, peacefulness, and it's one of those reasons that sunsets are very attractive to the viewer. Now, these images, while there is nothing technically per se wrong with them, and I'll just kind of scroll through all of these, I think that particularly this one, the first and the second image here, really don't draw the viewer's eye to anything in the photograph. I think you've kind of created this beautiful frame and included this wonderful color. But other than that, there's nothing really interesting about the image. It's almost as if you just pointed the camera at a sunset and recorded that. And I'm not sure that that is enough for us to elevate these images to a very unique and personal piece of art. If we look at this image, our eye really isn't going anywhere. You kind of draw this beautiful frame, but there's nothing else in there for our eye to land on, except for this post or this buoy marker in the background there. And in fact, if anything, my eye goes to that because it breaks all the stillness that is otherwise in the frame here. And when my eye goes to this, it wonders, wow, that's not really too much of an interesting subject in here. So while a tranquil mood or a tranquil feeling has really been established in these photographs, I think the photographs need just a little bit more for our eye to lock onto and become interested and excited about in the frame. Now I think the third image in this series probably is a little bit better in the sense that our eye now goes to something interesting in the frame. We've got this neat series of children playing in the water, and I think the gesturing that's going on is very compelling. And I think we're starting to move towards an image that's a little bit more interesting. Now, what we do have here going on is a lot of other stuff, and I think we need to bring a way to have the viewer's eye really focus in on these kids, and I think one of the ways we can do that is simply through our levels adjustment. And I think if we really darken that frame up a lot, do something like that, then I think we start to capture an image that is taking on a very unique and personal quality. And then I'd probably even go ahead and do a crop in this image, something maybe along these lines, to really focus in on just the children playing in the water here. Sorry, let me crop that in, something like that. So I think that crop right there is a little bit more compelling, a little bit more interesting, and begins to bring us into the image. Now, I'd love to see a little bit more gesturing, maybe the children being a little bit more animated, kind of showing a little bit more excitement, or they're cold or something like that in the water. So certainly pay attention when we silhouette like this to all the gestures or the nonverbal communication that is going on with the arms of the children here.